Hey guys, welcome back. Gonna have something a little bit different today. Payback for the wife helping me on the 64. I have to help her build a rabbit prison. And we got all this lumber here that we took down. It was a deck that was no longer wanted. So we're gonna use this and some plywood to build this thing. The plywood costs like 300 bucks. I can only imagine what this costs when it was new. Obviously, 15 years ago, the wood prices were a lot less than they are today. That's pretty slick.
I don't know what we're doing.
There's a saw, there's a board.
But I don't know what I'm doing.
So these boards here are not quite 16 feet long. They're 188 inches. So we're gonna go at 94 inches by 94 inches on this thing.
You drew up the plan and you still don't do what you tell yourself to do?
Pretty much. Get over here, we gotta lift this over. Come on now. Got it all crooked.
I know you did.
So dear, how do you square this up?
Don't you just take a square to each corner?
No, no.
How do you do it then?
Tape measure. Go on the other side. Corner to corner.
Where do you want this?
On the corner. Okay, we're at 133 and a half. Now the other corners, same way. $132. So we need to make this way longer and the other way shorter. Let's check that. Still off a little. Too much. $132 3/4. There we go, same thing. Now it's square, don't kick it. You want me to go in the house?
No. You better not bump it.
Yeah, we got all our bracing in here. All screwed in real good. We're gonna put on some mesh. One thing that comes in pretty handy for cutting this mesh is this guy right here. It's basically a power tin snips. I like this. It's kind of spendy. It works pretty good. Why don't we just use the side cutters, dear?
Because you're a man.
What's that supposed to mean? What if I don't identify as one?
Then what do you identify as?
I haven't really thought about it.
Oh, okay.
Trying to snaggle me up?
You had a tail. See, now I would have done that totally wrong because I was thinking it went that way, not that way.
But if this is a 2-foot piece and that's 4 foot wide, then this would be 6 foot wide. So then you'd have 2 foot not on anything.
Yeah,
This way, it's all on something.
I know. Exactly why you're kind of doing this for me.
I would like to have seen what yours would have looked like, though.
I don't think anybody would have wanted to see what mine would have looked like.
Oh, come on now. You said you've built one before.
Yeah.
What did it look like?
A box with legs.
Was it pretty wobbly?
The legs were, because I didn't have any, like, thing going across to sturdy it up or anything. But the box itself is pretty good. Maybe.
Why'd I let go of this?
I don't know.
That's all weird.
Good job.
Yeah.
Do you need me to hold that side?
No, I'll get it. Now we can just take this unit, just zip that right off. Start the process over again.
Oh, you did the fun part.
Okay.
You did.
You can cut it.
Do you really trust me to cut it?
Why not?
I don't even have any safety galoshes on or anything.
But yeah, you're gonna stand there while I cut it, right? And get it all in your eyes.
Well, which way is it gonna come?
That way.
Is it? I thought it goes out the back or something.
No. How's that look?
It looks good.
Adequate?
Yeah. Or do you have it all the way flush with that side or not?
No.
Okay. I wanted to make sure because it's not over here.
Okay. These screws are way overkill, but I got a half a 5-gallon pail of them, so. So how many is a half a 5-gallon pail, dear?
I don't know. You didn't tell me that I was going to get quizzed on math.
Like 2.5 gallons?
Oh. What? You want me to? You didn't tell me. Use your words. Thought you meant me.
Women. Come here.
See, that's better.
What?
You used your words.
Hold the thingy.
Do I get to do the fun part? That's the fun part.
I think I'm out. Oh, I missed it completely there. Dang it. Looks like I got a couple more. Dang it.
I'm more worried that it's gonna go all the way through and get your leg or something.
I'm gonna cut a guy's leg off on that. I'm just gonna have to give up. You're gonna have to finish it.
Yeah, right. How many times have you said that today? So how are you gonna do the rest of it?
I don't have any idea.
Are you stapling all that too? There's nothing really to staple it to, is there?
No, there's not, is there?
Gonna. I mean, you missed a.
I mean, I can hardly hit the broadside of a barn.
I know. How are you gonna get it there?
I know, there's
A
not
little-
much. Yeah, it's just a little patch there. I don't know.
Or do you have to put something across?
I don't know.
You're the expert.
I've only built like one of these. This is the second one.
Yeah, and you're an expert.
Right. Well, I suppose we might as well cut some more stuff.
Hey, what are you doing?
So, cutting out this there pattern, and this is a pattern we got by tracing the other rabbit holding facility. So that way it looks right. And last time we made the other one, the original holes weren't big enough for the fat rabbits that the wife had. So I had to enlarge them. And she's satisfied with these, so might as well trace what's working. Right, dear?
Sure, everyone's Happy if the wife's happy, right?
I suppose.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah. Let's get this done so I can maybe get some stuff done I wanted to do this weekend. While the sun is shining. Before the rain comes. Because what do we have? Like a month till the next rabbits come and they still got to be with the mom for a while?
We have like a month and a half.
So I'm going to go in 11 inches from the end, we decided. So something like right there. Looks sufficient.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, we're gonna do one over here too. Something like there, maybe. Yeah, looks good for me. Don't think the rabbits will know any different.
They're not rabbits.
What?
They're not rabbits. They're rabbits.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said rabid.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
You always call them rabbits.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You lost your cutty thing.
What's up with that? Is this not the right one? There was a piece of old blade in there yet. Oops. Time to switch to the stranger. There, that looks adequate. If the rabbits don't like that, they'll fix it up themselves. They, chew on everything. I kind of hit it. This is some high quality plywood. The more expensive the plywood, the better it is. Yeah, I think I even hit them all. Would you just look at that? How's that looking? Think that'll work?
Yep. Ready for rabbits.
Yeah, ready for rabbits.
Did you say rabbits or rabbits?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Look at that. Measured twice and still cut them off too short.
What do you mean? It's
Yep.
like this one.
Your face.
And the saying is you cut it twice and it's still too short. Not measured twice.
But I only cut it once, didn't I?
But you said you cut it Oh, never mind. You said you measured it.
I just turned this thing, and it's blowing me in the face again.
You look pretty, dear. Why don't you like it when I call you pretty?
You still talking? See, you really want to watch yourself when you're stapling like this. Keep your hands away from kind of the reach of the staple. I was stapling into some wood one day. I had my thumb like that. It must have hit a knot on the backside of the board and it went.
Ouch.
It was pleasant. I'll tell you what.
Ouch.
Very pleasant. I kind of skipped ahead without you guys a little bit here. Got all this stuff made here. So, I'm gonna have a door here that flips upwards. And then in the middle here will be solid. There's not gonna be any reinforcement under these, so we did them in 2x4s. It's going to be mesh in here. It's going to basically be two separate units. So, got to get the mesh on the center. And we should be able to do the mesh across these top two here, because they'll be should be a full width sheet, unless I measured wrong, which very well could be. And then we can wrap the sides. Finish this thing up. Breaking my cheap Coleman PowerMate Menards nailer. Junk. Although I guess it's built two of these things. And some other stuff. Gonna have an off? Sure burning through these.
I know. You're putting a lot of staples on.
Yeah, just think of all the staples gonna be on the ground someday when this gets burnt down.
Why would it get burnt down?
Well, you never know.
Better not. Remember, we don't have hay burners in here anymore.
You said it. Well, it doesn't like knots. Doesn't like knots at all. There, let's see you get out of that. Now what?
Gotta do the outside with this stuff.
Slave driver.
I'm not a slave driver. You are. Stuff's ouchy on your hands.
Callus up. What you got going on here?
I'm painting.
Don't get your boobs in the paint.
I already did.
Wife's painting everything that was treated plywood here. Pre-drilling this so don't split this old wood. And that's gonna go something like that. Huh, there's a little gap in there.
That's okay. You don't want it to be snug.
Yeah, but it's just in the middle. So which piece
Probably
is,
because it's like warped.
which piece? This one?
Probably.
That happens, I guess.
So you don't want it to be tight because when the wood expands, it's gonna be impossible to open.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
See, I know some things,
Huh.
except math.
Come on. Why don't you know
Come
math?
on, man.
Come on, man. Why are you mad at math? I think that's probably a long enough screw. That ain't going anywhere.
Dude, you're not tying down a load on a trailer.
Oh?
Yeah. That saying is only for when you tie a load down on a trailer.
We're putting latches on a rabbit cage.
Rabbit!
Okay. You know, we just had to build this thing like right meow because the baby rabbits are coming in like a month and a half.
I figured you'd want it to be done, so you won't have to worry about it.
Oh dear. Can we work on some outside stuff while it's nice out? You know, stuff that I gotta get done? Rabbits! Rabbits! Okay, dear.
I did not say that. You make me sound like I'm some evil, like, thing.
Rabbits. You could, yeah, just like hold up in there.
Since it's flush, I'm gonna need a handle or something.
Oh boy.
Won't I?
You and like all these accessories.
Well, how else will I open it once the mesh is on it? Or is the mesh going to be on the bottom?
I don't know, imagination. Just,
Well, I didn't realize it was going to be flush with it. Well, if you put the mesh on the bottom part, it won't matter.
that sounds difficult. Why you gotta be difficult?
What? Doesn't need to
Women.
be anything fancy.
It are,
Just something. It's not fancy.
not as fancy as the first one. But
Are you still talking?
I thought I was.
Oh.
Are you?
No.
Good. Making me do all this extra work all the time. Putting all these brackets on here and stuff.
Like I told you to.
Think I want to like be fixing this?
No. Have you had to fix the other one yet besides the water?
Not yet.
Exactly. I'll tell you one thing, if I would have built this, you'd be fixing on it within the first month.
Oh?
It would be so lopsided.
Who cut this?
You.
Oh, it's kind of like that screw didn't get sucked in all the way. That'd probably help. That's better.
Good job.
I don't know if I believe her.
Nobody will understand that inside joke.
I know. That happens. See, I'm putting a couple screws in these things and rechecking it because it could adjust things. Even with these in here, it has some movement. But it's fitting pretty good. So I should be able to put the rest of the screws in. My clamps also work for wood. They're not just a unintelligent. They're not just an unintelligent shop assistant holding the brake pedal down in a vehicle for bleeding the brakes. They actually work on wood too. Who would have thought that? There, that should be a little bit tighter than that last one. So what do you think, dear?
It's awesome.
You gonna show off my handiwork?
What do you want me to do?
Demonstrate. How's this thing operate?
You like do this here.
And what's the purpose of that?
So I can access the rabbits in here.
For like cleaning out their feces and stuff?
Yeah, that and like catching them and stuff. Then you like turn this here and flip this up.
So one thing you see in here, there is no water system. I haven't decided yet. Probably will end up doing it, but haven't done it yet. Haven't got any parts coming or anything. But I'm kind of leaning towards doing another winter water setup like what's on the other one. I'll make another video about that if you guys seem interested in it. And it consists of a water holding device. On the other one, it's just like an igloo cooler or whatever with a fish tank pump in it, a heating element with a controller, and then the fish tank pump goes and pumps it into some lines that run over here, and the nipples are in some T's, and then it pumps it back to the holding vessel with the probe and the return water to keep it warm enough from freezing, and seems to work pretty good. We got some pretty crappy water that gets minerals and whatnot in the nozzle and the nipples, so they'll drip, but I think that's kind of our water. But yeah, it should work. And then I'm hoping this isn't too tall, but the plan behind this thing being on skids is that slide this thing around in the lawn and the grass will pop up through the things. If not, I guess she'll just do like what she's been doing and pick grass for them. And we also have dry hay and whatnot, so, and feed and stuff, but well, there it is.
And carrots and celery because they're spoiled rabbits.
Yeah. Well, there you go, guys, for now. That's what we got. And I don't know. We tore down a deck to get this lumber, the plywood we paid for. Today's prices of lumber, I bet this would be somewhere like $600, $700, I don't know. What we bought at the hardware store the other day was like $300 with the mesh, and I didn't, some of these hinges I already had, some of the hardware we picked up, but I don't know, I would guess, somewhere that today's prices being a little bit exaggerated with the lumber, like $500-600, I would guess. This is roughly 8 by 8 by 2, and it's split into 2. So each one is like 4 by 8. Like this open area would be about 4 by 6, and the box is about 4 by 2 by 2. So, and I'm guessing this is probably going to leak up in here. So we might end up doing some sort of a gasket or like a piece of sheet steel, rough steel over top the whole works that you'd have to flip up before you open one of these. But maybe it won't be that bad. Maybe it'll mostly run out, we'll see. But, well guys, until next time, thanks for watching. Take care and God bless. You want to run them?